So, Jerry drank for stress. I mean, he had a job that was every weekend. He started young and it got to be a habit. He didn't exercise. There's better ways to deal with stress. So yeah, sad. Functioning alcoholic. Couldn't deal with things, so he drank. A lot of, like Dick, I think he dealt with things with eating. Eating is a stress relief too, or depression. A lot of people deal with depression with eating. I think depression ran in the family. Nana had some panic anxiety from depression, and luckily they came out with Wellbutrin, and she was able to lead a more fulfilling life. She quit smoking. She pretty much quit drinking, and she could drive places. It was wonderful. And she put up, I was having really terrible symptoms of bipolar, and I was taking medicine, and she knew that. She understood it. And so she put up with a lot of my illness directed at her. It's kind of hateful at times towards my mother, because it's my mother and she's connected to me. Edna had gastric bypass. John is overweight. Randy doesn't seem to have that problem. He plays a lot of music. HV dealt with horses, which therapeutic. My dad, he does what he does for his illness, stress related. So we all have stressors. Trying to think of, my cousin. I was thinking about my cousin Tracy. She was really, really chubby as a child, and I don't know where that was coming from. I know she was a little envious of me as a kid because I was a model. I got an eating disorder. I had some depression as a child and developed an eating disorder. Something to focus on during my depression. I'm thinking of that focus in depression, something to focus on when you don't feel good, to make it feel better. I'm on my way to work at an ABC store. For years and years I couldn't work, and I couldn't believe, I was like, Mom, she was my safety net, because I stopped getting my alimony at some point, and after she died, and I stayed at my friend Georgia's, and then Hillary let me stay with her a little bit, but luckily the clozapine had kicked in and I was able to be stabilized. Thank God for Dr. Petticelli knowing how to treat my particular chemicals in my brain. I guess he had seen it in prisons, because he was a prison psychiatric doctor. I don't have a prison record, but I guess I have a pretty severe case of it. Maybe the more severe, the more gifted you are. No, I'm just kidding. We do need psychiatric behavior learning in public schools, because we have so much of it, and people drop out and they go to prison, and so we need to nip it in the bud, and we also need behavior